She spent ages doing this.
Sí, que tendrás que utilizar la traducción, ¿eh?
Sí, además sí. Yes.
Okay. If we could raise hands, then we'll work our way around the room. If you want to mix up between the manager and Morgan, that's totally fine. Okay.
Question for you, Morgan. I was just looking that a year ago today you were playing for Middlesbrough against Ipswich in the Championship. A year on, Premier League player, Champions League player, England international. Are you able to put into words kind of your life and career over the last 12 months and what the man alongside you has done for you?
It's hard to put into words. I think everything's happened so quickly, and kind of the next challenge has just kept falling at my lap. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. It's my dreams and ambitions as a kid, playing in the Premier League, playing the Champions League, and enjoying these experiences along the way are vital and massive for me. And I'm just trying to improve and get better. And yeah, there's not a better manager to be alongside that pushes me every day, that helps me in the good and the tough moments to shine and to be the player that I know I can be. I've still got obviously work to do, and there's still a long way to go to where I want to get to. But yeah, I've been happy with how everything's kind of progressed and where I've got to. But yeah, as I said, I just want to keep pushing and keep getting better, and hopefully I can do that with Villa.
Tom?
Everyone has dreams when they start, Morgan. You said where you want to get to. What is the level you'd like to get to?
I want to be an established Premier League player, which I don't think I am yet. I think I want to be that consistent player in my national team. I want to play on the biggest stages and be considered as one of the best players in the competitions. And I think I can get to there, but I know there's a long way to go and a lot of improvement, a lot of learning along the way, a lot of experiences like tomorrow night that I'll face and that I'll have to come back and come through. So yeah, I can't wait, but that's where I want to get to.
Gary?
Morgan, I wanted to ask you about another one about your relationship with the manager, because when I played under Martin O'Neill, there'd be games where I'd find it frustrating in games. I wasn't at my best, but the game afterwards, the manager would have faith in me to go again. And I see that with you sometimes, where games maybe you're not at the exact level you want to be in. The gaffer will trust you in the next game, and then you bring back the top performances.
The big one for me, I think, lately has been just to keep going. Not everything's going to be perfect. Not every game is perfect for me, and not every game I'm going to do what I want to do and show what I'm capable of. But just to keep going, just to keep persevering, whether that be the end of a game or whether that be the next game, to keep going and to keep into the team, keep showing what I'm about, keep doing what's right and trying to do the right things. Of course, in football, not everything's going to work and everything's going to be perfect. But if I have the right attitude, the right mindset to keep going, that I know that the good will come of it, not even just for me, just for the team in general, that I still stick to what I need to do and not get frustrated and not trying to, even though it's hard and I'm human, I suppose. But yeah, to try and stay as level-headed as possible to keep going and know my task and keep trying to do it.
Matt, sorry, Matt, I thought you...
Morgan, you say you don't feel you're an established Premier League player. I think that will surprise a lot of people, because I think you're one of only two players that's started every Premier League game for Villa. So, to the outside, it feels like you are established. I'm just interested why you think you aren't established.
I've not played enough games, I don't think, yet to consider myself an established player. I think I need more consistency in my game. I need more games under my belt in terms of taking that next step and really cementing my Premier League status, I'd say. So no, that's why I made that comment. I still think there's more to come and more consistency within my performances, not game to game and week to week, before I see myself as that yet.
Same.
How do you sort of assess Villa's Champions League experience so far? Obviously over halfway now, and how important is it to get back on track with a victory in this competition?
Good evening. We are very motivated and we are enjoying. And tomorrow is the day 6, and it's very important because more or less we can feel we are close to get the next round, but we had the opportunity to being in the top 8, and tomorrow is the match. And of course it's very difficult against Leipzig. They were at the beginning the competition, they were contender more than us to be in top 8 or top 24. But they had a really hard schedule, playing against a lot of as well very good teams. They play here against Liverpool, they lost. They play here against Juventus, they lost. They played as well against Atletico Madrid away, against Inter Milan away, against Celtic, and they don't have 1 point. They have nil, but tomorrow for them as well is the opportunity to try to get some chances to be in the next round. And I like matches like that because it's a match for them key to get the next round, playing here at home with their supporters. Tomorrow the atmosphere will be fantastic for them. Of course, we have our supporters here helping us, and for us is how we can respond against this atmosphere, against one team like the team they are and the player they have, how we can respond on the field, how we can get our performances collectively, individually, and to compete, to play in, getting the point we will face. And of course it's a really good match, how they are responding, the players as well, how we are now in this competition against one team. They are one team with experiences more than us here. And I think we have to enjoy. I have to try to get more experiences together, and try to respond during this way.
Good evening, Unai. You have 2 top strikers in Durán and Watkins. I want to ask you, how difficult is it to keep them both happy? Because every striker wants to play every minute.
Yes, really, they are both very good strikers, different each one, with the experiences has Watkins, and getting more experiences with national team, with us as well, playing Europe last year, this year, and Champions League, and being consistent, being competitive always in everything we need on the field. And another like John Durán, a big potential, and he's progressively getting better. Progressively, his adaptation started 2 years ago. Now is much better than the process we had. And Saturday, he scored a very important goal for us. And of course, those moments for the striker, like last Saturday, or the first goal he scored Watkins against Brentford, well, is very important for the team, and of course for them. But their commitment now to try to understand each moment for them, playing more minutes or less, is very, very important. And the next challenge I have is to play with both. As well, we are trying, and I will try again to play with both. And we have to keep the balance tactically in everything, playing as well with both. This is the next challenge. But of course, the first always is the team. The objective we have is as a team, and then individually as well. And tomorrow for them as well is very important match, playing in Europe, playing in Champions League, playing against one team. They have very good 2 strikers, Openda and Sesko. It's a good challenge as well in front them. And this is the really very motivation way we have in everything.
In terms of expectations, is it a bit similar to the Brugge game? Because obviously a lot of people thought your team would just win that game, and maybe quite easily, but obviously it was a difficult test, difficult night. What can you learn from that game? Because again, people probably won't expect Leipzig maybe to get anything. They'll expect Aston Villa to win.
Our expectation here at the beginning was try to enjoy, try to use the experiences we had last year in Europe, to use this year with another level. And really we are doing a fantastic way. And even when we lost against Brugge, the last match we played away, was very good to learn. And how the difficulties we faced last year and we are facing now, even being more or less our start very good, for tomorrow is again the new test. And to be consistent as a team is our challenge. to be consistent in this competition, to be consistent sharing with Premier League, trying to play every matches, focusing on the wishes we need for get our performances and our improve with the players and with the team. This is the really how we can face our expectation in this competition, our expectation as well, how we can increase our level and get the demand we will face for the next month, next weeks, next month, or next year. And this is the really objective I have with the players and with the club and with the team.
Hi, Unai. You say that you like these type of this fixture tomorrow. Is that because you know that there's a touch of desperation in the fact that they haven't got any points, Leipzig, at the moment, and their managers described it as a must-win game? Or is it because you see it as a necessary building block towards future growth? Or, I mean, what is it about tomorrow that you especially like about this game?
My expectation and my wishes to play tomorrow or in this competition is because how we can break ourselves, our limit. How we can break, at the beginning we were more or less contended to be in the 8 and 24 between those positions. But with the opportunity we had, and we have still having the opportunity to be in the top 8, how we can face this and how we can respond to the players showing as well our capacity. This is the expectation I have, and I want to play matches like that because for our mentality is good as well, how we can manage one match like tomorrow and with the difficulties we are going to face, because the opportunities tomorrow, maybe tomorrow if they are not winning, they will not have possibilities to be in the next round. And for Leipzig is really one thing. Usually they have capacity players, and the club is one objective to be there. And this is our challenge tomorrow, and how we can get this challenge.
Hi, can I just ask you about Boubacar Kamara, how important he is to the team and the possibilities he gives you to play different types of ways?
Yes, Kamara is a very important player because he's giving us a lot of balance playing in our structure. Tactically, he's a very intelligent player, and his capacity to play when we need to play, keeping ball possession, when we need to play covering, when we are attacking, in case some transition can surprise us. And he's one player we have to try to continue the process with him, because when we arrived here 2 years ago, his process was really being fantastic until he got injured. But again, he is starting playing even with a better level than he had before his injury. And for the squad, for the players, when we needed to sign one player like Onana in summer, was because we were losing a lot of balance when we lost last year Kamara. And now with Kamara and with Onana and with Barkley and Tielemans and something as well is playing there, John McGinn, I think we have a very strong midfielders and keeping us the level we will need. And of course, through Kamara is one of those players.
Hi, Unai. Could I just ask you about Luca Digne this season? When you came quite soon after you arrived, you signed a left-back. You signed another left-back last season, but he has continued to be one of your most important players. How important do you think he can continue to be in the future?
He is a player like every coaches we want. He is mature, very, very responsible. He wants every day to improve, to learn. Even when he's playing matches, he wants to try more. When we are coming from the national team matches, 2 days off, he's usually only accepting 1 day off himself, and he's coming to train with us. And he's coming back again with his national team. Is a fantastic news for him and for us as well. And of course, on the field, he is giving us a lot of moment discipline in our organization, defensively and offensively with the ball. His mentality is fantastic. He wants more and more. And I think it's a good example for another players, for young players, how he's every day trying to train to be with us, improving, learning, listening, and being as well humble to with his experiences. He played in Barcelona, he played in Paris Saint-Germain, he played in Rome. He's a player. His career was very good. When we arrived here, his career maybe was a little bit going down, and again he reacted fantastic with the demand we set here to try to get a new challenge for him as well, and he's really doing fantastic.
Unai, can I just ask about team news, and have you got a more accurate time frame for Leon Bailey's return from injury?
It's a small injury, very small injury, not for tomorrow. Tomorrow is not it's not available, and we will wait for the next match on Saturday. And then Jacob Ras is progressing well. He's really progressing very well, but still weeks to be available again.
Morgan, I just wanted to know, what did you take from your senior England camp, and what did you learn from the more senior pros that you were training alongside as well?
Just the whole experience of how it is, obviously not being used to that environment, and again learning from players that have done it at the biggest stage and the biggest level, and just things I can take from it. Just the way they train, the way they conduct themselves, the way they do everything really, and just trying to take it all in and use it to my advantage, and to try and take it and see what I can do with it and how I can improve myself with stuff like that. So yeah, it's a really good thing for me to be involved in stuff like that and get that opportunity and get that experience at such a young age, because I think it'll only help me and help me where I want to get to, and look at people like that as role models to hopefully follow in their path and even succeed in their path and try and get even further. So yeah, it's a big opportunity and a big thing that I was around there. So yeah, that really helped me in my career.
Thanks everybody. Thank you. Oh, Steve, we'll take one last one. On you go. One last one.
Just for Morgan again. How have you coped with the schedule, that sort of step up with Champions League, with the England internationals? Has that been one of the toughest things to deal with?
Yeah, I thought the Championship was hard, but I think this is a whole new level. Being the demand of the level of that you're gonna have to play every 3 days and stuff. It's difficult, but sort of recovery's there for it's eating right, sleeping good, training right, and knowing what your body needs and understanding your body better than anyone else. And everyone's might look different, and everyone reacts in a different way. Everyone uses different things, but it's just about making sure you're right and you're ready to go when the whistle blows. And if you're not playing, if you are playing, that you're called upon and you're all ready as a squad, because we need everybody. Every player's needed, because some players might not be at the level, some players might be injured, some players might be tired. So it's about the next person stepping up and helping the team, and that's how you build a team, and that's how you become successful in all competitions, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to compete in all of them and trying to win as many games as possible and compete in all of them. So yeah, it's just about understanding your body and using that to your advantage and trying to be ready when you can.
Thanks everybody.
Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow.